I've been involved in evaluating innovation, so I co-chaired setting up NICE's programme for evaluating medical technologies, and I've even been a government funder for some years. I was on the board of the National Institute of Health Research, which is the world's second largest fund of health research, and I've been involved in policy as well, so I'm part of the group that co-wrote David Cameron's strategy for life science. So today I'm just going to argue for one skills gap. So I'm going to argue that a really key skills gap is actually the skills involved in delivering innovation to the end user. So on our table, I think it was Will who asked about Connecting for Health, which for those of you who don't know was the Department of Health spent £11 billion in trying to connect up all the IT systems of the National Health Service across England. Those of you who live in England will know that it failed, unfortunately, and all the £11 billion were wasted. It was a great vision. And actually, I think that is the problem. We all love a great vision, but it fell down really in the delivery skills, and it's those skills that I'm arguing are missing. We all love a great vision because it's a bit like going for a drink until you get a bit tipsy. Because it makes you feel better for a short while, but it doesn't actually solve the underlying issue. That was only £11 billion. I'm going to give you a more important example than that. A more important example than that I personally been involved with. So when I was at NIHR, I kicked off some work. We looked at how long it takes in innovation to go from early drug discovery through to the end of developing a new drug and then NHS uptake. Does anybody have an idea how long that might take?
15 years.
Yeah, so it's 15 to very good. It's 15 to 20 years with a 17-year median for the drug development, depending on how you define the start and end. Plus another 10 to 12 years to get into the NHS. So maybe typically around 29 years. So I don't know what you can remember from 29 years ago.
I wasn't born.
You weren't. For those who were, so our Prime Minister, of course, was Maggie Thatcher. The sorts of innovative tech we were all using were the ZX Spectrum computer. And also 29 years ago, the London Stock Exchange was computerised. So that's how long it takes. And the reason, so I kicked off a project to look at how we can shorten this by 2 years with our billion a year spend. The reason actually is in the delivery skills. It's not actually the science. You know, the science takes time for good reason. But there might be half a dozen or more trials that do that. The delivery skills involved in that include contracting with universities, hiring staff in the research organisations or the universities, all that kind of stuff. So if you're running 6 trials over that 17-year period, and it takes 6 to 9 months per trial, because your delivery skills are poor, set up, you might be adding 3-4 years to the amount of time it takes for a new medicine, somebody's breast cancer drug or somebody's heart failure drug, to reach every single patient with that cancer or that heart failure in the entire world. So delivery skills are incredibly important, incredibly important.